Welcome to another episode of Assertiveness. I'm your host, Nicolette Mashile. This is the show that gives ordinary South Africans the space to talk about things that really matter. Now, every single time ever in your life, if you speak to somebody who's married, they are going to tell you how difficult marriage is. And that for me is very, very depressing. But what's nice about today's episode is we are joined in studio by women who are married. 2 women who are married and 1 single man. Ladies, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Are you guys good? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys look like you're depicting marriage life. Huh? You have smiles on your faces. What's going on? Huh? No stress?
No.
No stress?
Nah.
Hopos, how are you doing?
I'm alright, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Guys, I'd like you to introduce yourself to the viewers at home. Tell them a little bit about who you are, what do you do, and who you are Mrs. Whom. We'll start right there, ma'am.
All right, so my name is Denae Kambule Moyeni. So Moyeni would be my husband's surname.
So you're Mrs. Moyeni.
I'm Mrs. Moyeni. Yeah. I'm currently a student at WITS, studying to become a high school teacher. So that's what I'm doing. Should be graduating this year, so I hope I do. Hope I finish.
That laugh is a laugh of fear and desperation. You're like, I do hope I pass. You're tired of school?
Yeah, man. I just I wanna be in the classroom now. So yeah.
Balancing it with marriage life?
At first, adjusting was hard because I got married last year.
Okay.
So now having to be a wife and a student, in the beginning it was a bit of a challenge. But because my husband is a student as well, we're both studying. So he understands that obviously now I have responsibilities or things that I have to do at school and my timetable and whatnot. So we work together, make sure that we don't cause any inconvenience for one another and whatnot. So, yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 22.
22 and married already?
Yeah. Wow. I'm starting at 20, so yeah.
Ushate ana 20. Look at your life. What is happening in your life if you are at 22 and there are no prospects? I'm not engagement in the pipeline. Some of us as Joel no Jola. I'm just saying. But in any case, sir, how are you? And tell us a little bit about who you are.
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Nigel Matunyani from Limpopo. I was born in Limpopo but raised and fed in Cape Town. And I'm a sports management graduate from ETA. Currently, I'm an intern doing PR at M Sports Marketing.
Is ETA paying you for that free advertising you've just done there? I'm like, your interests are no longer there. Why are you still mentioning it like with so much pride?
I'm proud. I'm proud of where I studied. I'm proud about my life and where I am at the moment and and the pace as well that I'm taking as well.
Again, because I also went to ETA.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Did you just say okay then? They want to show you in. Okay, hello. Sorry. No problem. So who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Very pretty.
Thank you. Kena utile Pearl Mukupudi, Kete.
Comma?
Yes, double barrel. I want to keep my surname, which is Mukupudi, it's my mom's surname.
Okay.
So my husband's surname is Kete, so I'm Mrs. Kete.
Okay.
Yes.
But you are Pearl
Mukupudi.
Yes. So when you say it with your name, it's your surname, but when you say you are Mrs., you don't double barrel it.
I do all the time.
Okay. You seem to be very unsure. And I also noticed you're not wearing a ring. So
I forgot it.
You forgot your ring.
Yeah, like it's not a big deal. Like a ring.
You're also not wearing a ring.
I'm wearing one.
No, it's not a big deal, man.
Then what's
I
the
know
purpose of
I'm
buying
married.
it?
Huh?
What's the purpose of buying it?
Because I want a bigger one, then I won't forget it.
Oh! Honey at home. She was not even subtle about this one. She is purposely leaving that ring at home because she wants a bigger one.
No, I forgot it, honestly. I do wear it, but today I just forgot it. Anyway, yes. I work for City of Joburg under the Department of Health. Okay. And originally I'm from Velcom. Yeah, born and bred there, basically, I could say so.
And then balancing work and marriage?
Work, boring.
Ah.
Seriously. Work is a routine, so it just bores me. So there's no challenge. That's why I'm saying work boring, because I love challenge. Yeah. And where I work currently is just a routine, same thing every day. So,
but marriage life is far more challenging.
Yeah, it's far more challenging in a nice way. We always laugh. We have our jokes. We are much more of friends than, you know. Yeah. So I think that's why our marriage works perfectly, because we are able to talk on the level of friendship, lovers, husband and wife. Yes, in future, mommy and daddy probably, but yeah, we are not in a hurry.
I see you nodding when she spoke about challenges. Yeah. Are you agreeing that there are challenges in marriage, but that they obviously, as she said, are exciting challenges that you look forward to almost?
Yeah, I mean, it's an adventure, honestly, because you go into it with hearing all these messages from a lot of people, elders and your peers and other ladies who are married and whatnot. But I think each marriage has its own unique like a recipe, if I may say. So it's challenging in the sense that you're living with, when you're dating, obviously you're always perfect, you know, you don't have any flaws. Once you start staying with somebody, living with somebody is totally different from dating them or courting for whatever period of time it is. So the challenges, there are challenges. There are, yeah.
Khopozo, tell me, when do you think you'll be ready to get married?
Oh, that question is...
do you hear it a lot these days? Is mommy asking you?
No, not my mom. She's not yet there. She probably still thinks I'm not dating. But anyway, people around me are getting married. So then in Fagala pressure, it's like, oh no, what's going on? When are you getting married? You know. But for me, I don't think I'm ever going to get married anytime soon. I don't think I'm mentally ready to get married. I'm still young. And sorry about that. But anyway, it's just basically that I just think like I'm still on the stage of building. I'm still trying to find myself and see what I really want in a lady, what I really want in a marriage. As she said, like every marriage has its own recipe and all. So for me, I will be a committed man, also building on to getting married. But then at the moment, I don't think I'm ever going to get married until I think after 25.
Oh,
yeah, I'm 23. Yeah.
Oh, so you're giving yourself a little bit of 2 years to start even thinking of getting married. Yes. Now you touched on something. You said it is a mentality thing. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you need to be mentally at a certain place for you to start thinking of marriage?
Yeah, I think it starts with mentality-wise. Because you can plan, like we are growing up, oh, nah, 21 kilo. No, but really, at 21, are you ready then mentally? That's what counts.
She was.
Yes. Yes, like we are different as people. So by the age of 20, it happened that year. Now she was ready by then. And I was not even thinking of that period. Okay. So I got married at the age of 29. So it's been, 2 years of marriage, of which, basically we started living together, of which I never thought I'll stay with a guy before he marries me. But it happens because now I'm not disposable.
Fat and Set moved into a marriage.
Exactly.
Well done. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say well done or congratulations. I don't know.
It's not an achievement.
It is, because if at least after Fat and Set you still get married on top of that with that very guy, it's an achievement.
Wait, hold on.
Because in most cases, you have high.
Are you saying it's an achievement in her case that she first started off as a Fat and Set, then got married, or the fact that marriage in itself is an achievement?
It led to marriage. Because in most cases when people do Fat and Set, it's not always the case that they actually do get married at the end of the day. They break up and then something happens. You know what I mean? Because in most cases when people do Fat and Set, they're still quite young. Yes. They don't really understand the purpose of being together and staying together. Then they learn, no man, this person, I don't like him. His feet stinks. This I don't like because he's doing 1, 2, 3. You understand?
Feet stink.
Yes. Some girls complain about silly.
The man because his feet stink.
Some girls are silly like that, you know, like, and then they see his routine and everything. They're like, no, this is not the type of guy that I want to be with. And then after that, bam, he's gone.
Sure, that is interesting. I like the fact that you touched on an achievement, because I do believe that there is I don't know if I want to say a misguided perception that for a woman especially getting married is an achievement. You know, do you maybe want to touch on that, especially because you got married young, so you didn't go through that at 25. They start asking you guys, Nicolette nishatanini, and I'm like, yeah, because I'm supposed to marry myself. But in any case, do you feel like it's an achievement?
Yeah, marriage is an achievement, not just for the woman, but for both parties. Okay, because it's not just the woman who's getting married, it's the man as well. And both people are coming in with different perspectives, different challenges that they're going to have to go through, like I said. So obviously for a woman, or in the type of societies we stay in, being married as a woman gives you a certain status because of how people will perceive you then. Thereafter, the way the register that people will have with you as a married woman would be very different to how people will approach or speak to you as a single woman. Whereas with men, sometimes it's not the same case. They don't really. It's not a. How can I put this? You're not defined by your marriage, whereas a woman is, and sometimes it comes with the surname that you inherit from your husband.
Oh, so it's almost like we're sitting at a wine book club and everyone's introducing themselves around the table, and Mrs., Mrs., and then it's Miss. Now everybody turns around and looks at you like, oh, you're not married. Shame. Is that the kind of, when you say people talk to you differently and they address you differently?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just comparing how people used to speak to me before I got married, and now. I mean, the age hasn't shifted that much. I mean, I'm 22 now, but the way that people will react to the things that I say concerning marriage or whatever the case may be, even if it's about having fun, it's always about, yeah, but when are you married? It's this sort of like perception. A married woman, she's like, you're boring and at home and just like.
I want to get an understanding that, okay, so let's say tomorrow I get married. I'll get married. Okay, let's say today I get married. I wake up tomorrow. Has anything really changed?
No.
It's like that turning 21 thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because basically, when it comes to marriage, most people like okay, change, and this thing, now you are not supposed to be friends with the single women. Why? But they have been my friends like ever since. So now I have to drop them because they are not married. No, I'm not going to do that because but there's a reason why they're still my friends even today.
And
you understand?
Marriage as well.
Yes. So if they get married and if they don't get married, then so it got nothing to do with anything of a sort. It's just society in a perception now like redefine a marriage this way when I so I'll count it. And then going back to what she said, like it also has to do with the surname that you inherit. Okay, when you're talking Mrs. Mutsipe, so
are you gonna inherit their money?
Exactly. Really? Like you're not taking maybe perception in the culture that we were raised in. Okay, and then going back to my ring.
Yes.
It's not many people do wear wedding rings, but behave single.
Yes.
Wow.
I might not be wearing a ring, but I behave married. Period. Okay. So it got nothing to do with ring or what. Linda, my husband, right now, I don't have a problem with that because we know we are married to each other. He belongs to me, I belong to him. And then that's just it. Stories if a little more. Okay. As for ring, it's just an accessory. Okay, fine. Give me sis. So that's why maybe I forget my ring sometimes because to me it's not a status or whatsoever. Yeah.
Are we obsessed with the wedding day? More than just the marriage itself? Is that for me, it almost feels like people get so excited for the wedding day, it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get married, need to plan everything, it needs to be like this big party, event. Do you think people especially women, do you think we are so obsessed with the wedding day that we actually forget that once that day is gone, you are now someone else's wife? In
a way, yeah. I mean, like women, they love this whole marriage thing and the whole wedding thing. So like ahead of the wedding, it's always the lady who always pushes that, in fact, it's time. Let me sort out 1, 2, 3. And then the guy, he's doing his own things. Like, baby Mara, you're taking forever. We need to prepare 1, 2, 3. We need to buy you a suit. I need to get a dress. Like for a guy, it's simple. It's also like a guy when he's bathing. It's you will be done in like 10 minutes. He's done bathing, he's done getting dressed, and he's gone. but a lady will take an hour. She'll take 1 hour, 30 minutes.
I'd like to yeah, because I'm not that girl. I ain't get ready in 5 minutes. Done.
So
yeah.
It just goes back to that whole marriage thing. With ladies, they just like perfecting things. So it's that big day for them. It's that big day that everybody's going to be there. They have to look beautiful. Everything needs to be sorted out. I mean, for ladies, like simple things like catering as well, that they have to push because that's a woman's thing. It's what women love, and they like perfecting. The whole food thing must be right and all sorts of things. Yeah.
Guys, sorry, let's take a quick ad break. When we come back, I want us to touch more on now the procedure of getting married, the engagement, and then the lobola. In actual fact, whether or not you guys were expecting that your husbands would actually propose and you would now move into this into marriage. But just before that, I want to wrap up what you just said, Khopotso. I think I don't know if you ladies would agree with me. We grow up as young girls imagining what our wedding days would, probably look like. And I think once you get into it, it's like, hey, party. But guys at home, do stay tuned in. When we come back, we're going to talk about engagement. Is it a white thing? Do stay tuned in.